This is KTVO's Good Morning Heartland.
And welcome back. With summer in full swing, many of you are enjoying the days by heading to the lake or taking a dip in the pool, and that means you may be getting your phone wet. We have Lance Rush with US Cellular here this morning to show us how to protect our phones and what to do in case we accidentally have a mishap. How are you doing today?
Doing well, Ella. How about yourself?
I'm doing great. So I know that, everybody has cell phones. I don't leave anywhere without mine. And I know that there's, life-proof cases out there that are, $50, $60, $70, $80. A lot of people don't want to spend that much money, but sometimes spill water on it and stuff. But the good news is nowadays we can maybe recover it.
That is correct, yeah.
So this is what's going to happen. So say we drop
accidentally drop it.
Or we have it in our pocket and we jump into the pool. I know that happens a lot with gentlemen the men out there. So it's in the water, and then now what are we going to do once we have it out of the water?
Sure. So the first thing we want to do is pull it out, obviously, and dry it off with some kind of towel, paper towel, whatever it may be.
It doesn't matter?
No.
So if you have like a t-shirt?
Yeah, a t-shirt will dry it.
Okay.
So what you want to do is you want to make sure you power the phone off as well.
Okay.
When you power the device off, what that's going to do is protect the internal circuitry of the device so that you are making sure that you don't damage it further. So, and then the next thing you want to do is if you have any kind of case around it, you want to take that case off because that can contain water as well.
Okay.
And you want to just make sure you're dabbing it off and drying it off and things of that nature. Once you've done that, you want to take everything apart. So you want to take the battery, the back off, and let it sit for a few days. I know it's hard for us in our world where we are connected constantly to our cell phones, but we want to make sure that we take that apart and let that sit for a couple days. While we're letting that sit for a couple days, we want to make sure that we're flipping it around because there's water that's probably internal in the device as well. So you want to make sure that you kind of sit it out on like a windowsill or something where it's going to get some sunlight to it.
But not direct sunlight because we don't want to fry it. So then all you're going to do is once you have everything taken apart, you're just going to keep flipping it every once in a while.
Yep. And you want to wait a couple days.
Now I know some people want to use a blow dryer. Do you recommend that?
No, we do not recommend that.
No blow drying.
Heat can actually damage the circuitry as well.
Okay.
So if you're really wanting to speed up the process, a recommendation would be put it by cold air, so like a fan, something like that, because it's dry air and it'll dry that out a little bit quicker for you as well. And then the final step is really to make sure you put everything back together, of course, and then power it on, and then you can breathe a sigh of relief. Because you know that it's working. Now, I will say that with water damage, your device can show issues later on down the road because water damage isn't always instantaneous. It can happen over time. So you want to watch for any kind of defects of that device afterward.
Which, I can speak from personal experience. I dropped some water on my phone and it still works, but I have some discoloration on the screen and just the upper right-hand side of the screen, which, isn't a big deal. I don't have to spend another $300 for a new phone.
Thank God, right?
Yeah, so, and if people don't have a case or anything, some other ways that we have recommended is using a Ziploc bag, and some people even use Tupperware, so.
Sure, yeah, you definitely can do that. These are the recommendations that US Cellular throw out.
Okay. And you do also have, if people don't want to go through the process or just want to be extra safe, you do have some waterproof products available for people to buy.
Correct. So we do have the Samsung Galaxy S5, which is actually a water-resistant device. It has everything that protects the device from getting splashed on, dropped in, let's say, a bowl of water or something of that nature. And then we also do have life-proof cases for the iPhone 5S. So that is a waterproof, shockproof, dustproof, and snowproof case.
Oh, wow, fantastic.
Yeah.
So again, if you do drop your phone in the water, just make sure to have some paper towels handy or a towel, and patience is the key, right?
Yes, that is correct.
All right, Lance, well, thank you so much. What we'll do is we'll post everything on our website at heartlandconnection.com. We'll also link up the information with US Cellular if you have any questions. Thanks again for coming on.
Well, thank you, Ella.
And we'll be right back.